Greetings and welcome to the Gadget 360 show with me, Rajiv Makni. Great lineup of stuff today. TCL 10 Tab Max, a new tablet, large 10.36-inch display, 8000 mAh battery, which should give you an all-day or two-day battery life. Nice textured back so you can grip it really well. Next, the Netgear Orbi WiFi 6 mesh Wi-Fi system. Now, this supports up to 2 Gbps of an internet connection, can easily cover a very large Indian home or a small office space. Great for wall and ceiling penetration, also very simple to set up. Then we'll move on to a smartwatch, Amazfit GTR 3. Now, extremely lightweight design, different from what Amazfit usually does. Big, bright, sharp AMOLED display. Battery life expected and promised is of 2 weeks. Price point a little bit more than what you expect from Amazfit. This is priced at 13,999. Now we're going to move on to the next one. This is a very cool one from a very cool company, a company that I really enjoy doing product reviews for. This is the Stuffcool Neutron 33-watt GAN charger. Now, what is a GAN charger? We will actually explain, because this is the future of chargers. This is one of the smallest 33-watt chargers you can actually buy. Has USB-C power delivery along with a USB-A port. Supports fast charging standards for things like Samsung flagships and iPhones and many others, and can even charge a MacBook. So I would think maybe a MacBook or a MacBook Air. 33 watts could get you out of some real situation you've got yourself into with a dead laptop. So that and a whole lot more happening on the show. Let's get started.
Sony has filed a patent for the faceplates on the PS5. The white plates on each side of the PlayStation 5 console are detachable and can be replaced by similarly shaped plates if one can get their hands on them. Third-party sellers have tried making and selling such plates, but all measures have been shut down due to the threat of legal action from Sony. With all such measures and finally the patent in place, it is not too much to speculate that Sony will be looking to create and sell their PS5 faceplates. We have an all-black PS5 controller, an all-black Pulse 3D headset from Sony, while the console itself remains to be seen in an all-black version. The saga of the ever-changing price of the Nothing Ear Ones continues. While being launched for a price of $5,999 with limited availability, the price was hiked to $6,999. This was disappointing, as the true bang for buck pricing seemed a bit less bang for buck. But now, after these earbuds have been put for sale permanently rather than limited quantity drops like earlier, the price has been reduced to $6,299. Even though a little higher than the initial pricing, with all the premium features and the unique design, this will still make an excellent deal.
Our top story today is a tablet, and no, it's not from Apple, it's not from Samsung. They seem to be the only two ones left in the market. TCL comes up with a 10-inch Tab Max 10.36-inch tab display. It's a full HD resolution, maybe could have been a little bit more sharper because it is a big screen, but it's great for normal tasks and everything else that you want to do. Nice texture with a metallic shine. It's made out of plastic but looks good. Speaker grill on the top and the bottom, but there's no stereo output, but good volume and clarity. Performance is great for tasks like reading articles on the internet, attending video calls on Zoom, online classes, playing games. But it is a tablet that is not out there for great performance. All the tablet kind of tasks you do, it's great for that. Comes with Android 10 2-year-old software. No word on Android 11 update as yet. 8000 mAh battery, so it'll last you about a day or two easily, and the prices start off at about 18,999. Now, can we recommend it over other tablets that are priced around this much? I mean, even Apple iPads for about a few thousand more you can actually buy. Plus, there's Nokia T20, Realme Pad. So let's find out in our review.
Mid-range tablets are fast becoming the go-to devices for primary devices for kids and complementary devices for adults. And today we are taking a look at one such device from TCL. The TCL 10 Tab Max 4G is a tablet with a large display, half-decent specs and a big battery. And in this review, we find out if this mid-range tablet with its mid-range specs is any good or not. The 10 Tab Max has a 10.36-inch screen with slim yet significant bezels up and an 8-megapixel camera on the front. The bezels are just enough that it is comfortable to hold the tablet. Flipping onto its back, and we find a textured plastic back along with the 13 megapixel camera. Even though not glossy, the plastic gives a metallic sheen and looks rather nice, with the texture making it grippy. The top and bottom edges have two speaker grills each. However, only one on each side has an actual speaker underneath it. They offer a decent amount of volume and clarity but lack stereo output. The right side has the power and volume buttons, with the power button being a bit too high, which makes accessing it a bit less comfortable. Coming back to the front, the display gets pretty big. The 10.36-inch size is nice to have, but it is too much for the Full HD resolution. The colors too are nothing special. For average tasks like watching videos and content, reading articles, playing a few games, it works fine. But anything beyond that is asking too much. Hence, the display is just average, which is a shame given what Nokia and Realme are doing with their tablets. As for how things show up on the display, they are smooth, if the things done on it are what the tablet is meant to do. It comes with a 4GB RAM, an octa-core processor with Mali G72 GPU, and with those internals, this tablet is primarily meant to perform tasks like playing content, conference calls, or online classes through Zoom, playing games that do not require much power to run, reading books and articles. And the tablet does well with all such tasks. With the added option of a 4G connectivity, these tasks can be performed easily from anywhere. But if something more power-hungry is tried out, the internals give out. As for the software experience, things do not look so good. The tablet comes with Android 10, a version that is more than 2 years old now. With no word on even an Android 11, the software just does the simple stuff, with none of the enhanced features the Android 11 and 12 bring. And with no security updates, it will be better not to store any sensitive data on the tablet. Everything about the 10 Tab Max is powered by an 8000 mAh battery. This is perhaps the best part about the tablet, as it can last an entire day with tasks like watching videos, attending multiple Zoom calls, and reading through articles online. And a day and a half with light to moderate use. The TCL 10 Tab Max 4G is a mixed bag of a product. Apart from the battery, design and performance, things are not looking so good, especially when we look at the mediocre display and the lack of software updates. And for all of this at a starting price of Rs 18,999 seems a bit too much, especially considering what Realme Pad and Nokia T20 can do for a lesser price. Hence, we honestly cannot recommend this tablet over those for any reason.
Now let me solve all your internet and router problems. Netgear Orbi Wi-Fi 6 mesh Wi-Fi system. Size is a little large, can't be easily hidden away under some furniture or something, camouflaged somewhere, but it is a great performing one. Can't be mounted in the wall out of the box. Mounting kit is sold separately, so that's a bit of a surprise. Usually with these mesh routers, you do get that with it. LED light bar on the front shows the connection status, supports internet speeds of up to 2 Gbps, can't be Mbps, right? Supports really fast internet speed. Satellite and router offer high-speed coverage up to a radius of 50 feet each. Penetration through walls and ceilings is supposed to be very, very good, but we were not that impressed as we were supposed to be. The setup, though, is very simple, can be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. The app offers a lot of security features and control to the feature. This is priced for the kit that we got, 34,499.
As Wi-Fi becomes an absolute necessity in a home, the mesh Wi-Fi systems are gaining more prominence. And we got our hands on one of the more capable and expensive mesh Wi-Fi systems from Netgear, called the Netgear Orbi WiFi 6 RBK752. We got the 2-pack with a satellite and a router. It is priced high, but it is also meant to be much more secure and dependable when it comes to maintaining larger coverage with a speedy connection. And through our review, we look to find the answer to the one all-important question. Is it worth it? If an expensive price meant a bigger product, the RBK752 would make a great example, as the router and satellite are big. They can't be easily hidden away in the furniture. They will need their separate space on a shelf or a desk. That is the only place meant for them, as they cannot be mounted onto a wall straight out of the box, since there are no provisions for it in the box. The router and satellite are shaped like orbs with matte white plates on the front and back, with silver accents and a silver base. On the front, the white plate and silver base is separated by an LED light. It blinks white on startup, blue when connected, and turns magenta or pink if something is wrong. Overall, it will mix in well with any home and will not look out of place anywhere. The RBK752 through the satellite and router provides internet data connection speeds of up to 2 Gbps. In our testing of a 150 Mbps connection across a 2115 square feet home, the results we got were mixed. While the transfer of data between the router and satellite was stellar throughout, the speeds remained high only within the radius of 50 feet. Beyond 50 feet, the speed drop-off was significant. The connection speed fell to about 40 Mbps. While it is not unusable, it is much less than the possible speed. But with a stable connection and high speeds within the 50 feet radius of satellite and router separately, it should be more than enough for most Indian homes and office spaces. The penetration through walls remained great with no drop-off. However, the penetration through a thick ceiling results in a 30 to 50% drop in connection speed. The setup is done through a simple step-by-step process through the Orbi app. It takes just under 15 minutes. During the setup, the user is required to make a Netgear account and set up the Wi-Fi name and administrative password with 2 security questions. The user can also add another layer of security to the app by adding a fingerprint scanner requirement before the app opens. The app also offers additional control like blocking certain devices from getting internet access or naming each and every device based on the user of that particular device, along with rebooting the entire mesh Wi-Fi system. While the Netgear Orbi WiFi 6 RBK752 is not perfect by any means, it offers great coverage, speedy data transfer, support of up to 2 Gbps of internet data connection, control through a simple app and a secure connection. And for that, at a price of $34,499, it will be worth it for large homes and small office spaces with high-speed data connections.
Next up is a smartwatch from Amazfit. Amazfit doing great stuff, and this time they've gone really big. The Amazfit GTR 3. Lightweight design, 1.39-inch AMOLED display, good pixel density, 326 ppi, 1000 nits of brightness, which is great for a smartwatch. Comes with a Zepp OS, works like Wear OS, but lacks that complete smoothness that is required, but still it's not bad at all. Has Amazon Alexa on board for voice commands, but does not have a speaker. So Alexa's responses are in a text form. Has over 150 different workout modes. Sensors are quite accurate, work well. That really is the defining point for a smartwatch. The Zepp app is used to configure the watch in a smartphone. There are more than 1000 watch faces available. I don't know how anybody's used 1000 watch faces. The battery life is supposed to be about 14 days, priced at about $13,999.
Huawei's Amazfit watches have been filling the smartwatch market at every price segment. The latest one to be added in the premium mid-range segment of the smartwatches is the Amazfit GTR 3. And today we go through all of the good and bad things about it to find out if it's worth it or not. Starting with the aspect that the GT3 shines with the most, the design. The circular dial comes with aluminium on the sides, plastic on the back and glass on the front. The glass curves and melts into the aluminium sides. The dial supports 22mm bands. The default silicone band is extremely soft and comfortable for long hours. The watch and band together are as light as smartwatches can get. The right side of the dial has a crown that can be used for scrolling through the UI and a pusher beneath it which can open a specific app that the user wants. Another shining star of the watch is the display. It is a massive 1.39-inch AMOLED display. It is sharp too, with a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. And it gets bright, up to 1000 nits. It is easily one of the best displays on the market. And since it is an AMOLED display, it can also always stay on, even if only the hour and the minute hand show up. However, when it comes to the OS, things are not as good. The GTR 3 comes with a Zepp OS. The UI and functionality are very similar to the Wear OS, but where it falters is smoothness. The animations on the display are not always smooth. There is a certain degree of clunkiness in the UI, but apart from this, the OS is very practical. It comes with widgets that a user can easily cycle through by swiping on the home screen. Pressing the crown opens up all of the apps available on the watch. The watch comes with Amazon Alexa on board, which can be used for voice commands enabled by the mic on the watch. The watch itself is rich in fitness features. It comes with a sensor that can detect heart rate, blood oxygen levels and stress levels as well. All of the sensors work fairly accurately in normal usage and while working out. For workouts, there are 150 different workout modes on the watch. The watch awards a PAI score to the user, which is refreshed every week and is calculated based on the fitness activities performed by the user during the week. All of the stats and results are broken down in a detailed manner on the Zepp app. The app is pretty simple to use. Users can configure the settings on the watch, customizing how it looks by adding watch faces with over 1,000 watch faces to choose from, all through the app. And with everything that the watch does, it can also last up to 2 weeks on a single charge, which is extremely impressive. The Amazfit GTR is a mixed bag of premium features and affordability. It tries and successfully brings a lot of the features from expensive smartwatches while giving better battery life, but at the cost of a slow and bare-bones software experience. It's not a perfect product by any means, but it surely is an exciting one. And at a price of 13,999 rupees, it will be impossible not to recommend for everything that it can do at this price.
Let's take a quick break right now. When we come back, lots more happening on the Gadget 360 show. Our next story is a great little charger, the Stuffcool Neutron 33-watt GaN charger. One of the smallest 33-watt chargers that there is out there. Comes with a USB-C port, 33-watt power delivery port, and a USB-A port with support for fast charging. Now, smaller than even the 20-watt Apple fast charger, can charge iPhones, and in a pinch it can even charge a MacBook. Short emergency, you can actually use it. Supports Samsung's fast charging standards, very affordable, 2,299.
Gallium nitride chargers have been an interesting piece of technology because as a result of it, fast charging or charging at higher wattage is not synonymous with a big charging brick. And leading the charge for GaN chargers in India is Stuffcool, with the Neutron Chargers being the newest in the line. And today we will be talking about the 33-watt Neutron Charger to find out just how different it is and whether it is worth buying or not. Just to put into perspective how small this charger is, let's put the size into perspective. This is a 33-watt charger from Xiaomi. This is the 30-watt USB-C charger from Apple for the MacBook Air. This is another 18-watt fast charger, and this is 33-watt Neutron Charger from Stuffcool. That is why GaN chargers are interesting. The Neutron comes with two ports for charging, a 33-watt power delivery USB-C port and a USB-A fast charging port. It supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 18-watt fast charging. It supports Xiaomi's 33-watt fast charging standards. It supports Samsung's PPS fast charging protocol. It can fast charge an iPhone, an iPad Pro, the M1 MacBook Air, and even the M1 MacBook Pro. Here is the time it took to charge different devices in our testing. It can charge a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra from 0% to 100% in 1 hour and 10 minutes. It can charge the Realme GT in about 2 hours. It can charge an iPhone 12 mini in 1 hour and 21 minutes. It can charge the M1 MacBook Pro from 0 to 100% in 3 hours and 10 minutes. And for everything this tiny little charger can do, it does not cost all that much either. It is available for a price of 2,299 rupees on the Stuffcool site. And at that price, with all of its capabilities, it becomes a no-brainer to recommend this to anyone.
That then was the Gadget 360 show for this week, but we've got some incredible stuff lined up for next week. See you then.